From the spectacular Oslo International Airport, Norway. Come with us today as we fly to the Arctic Circle in the pursuit of witnessing the spectacular Aurora Borealis. Experience winter operations including the de-icing of the A320. Our flight today takes us from Oslo to Tromso, which is 200 miles into the Arctic Circle on Scandinavian Airlines. Monique and I have just arrived from Vancouver on Lufthansa via Frankfurt. Check out our Lufthansa review. Oslo is our official entry point into Europe, and we quickly clear customs and then are required to recheck our bags for our domestic flight into the Arctic. Our Scandinavian Airlines flight has been delayed by an hour or so due to significant snowfall and subsequent operational delays throughout the day for our aircraft. Actually, this gives us enough time to quickly visit the Scandinavian Airlines lounge, which we got access through our Star Alliance status. The lounge is simple and functional, nothing flash, but the staff are friendly and the food was okay. We managed to get to the gate in time to witness the arrival of our A320, which will be flying us north this afternoon. We certainly know you're heading north. It gets dark very quickly. In fact, in Tromso, we're likely to only get a few hours of daylight each day. I had thought that we would be waiting 30 minutes or so for them to offload, clean and refuel, but the minute the passengers had offloaded, the new crew, which had already arrived, got on the aeroplane and they opted to board nearly immediately, which was great. The cabin crew weren't overly interested in seeing our boarding passes as we entered the aircraft. No doubt they were chatting about the likely future of the airline with the announcement that Air France and KLM had purchased them, and this would mean the end of their alignment with the Star Alliance. No one is quite sure when this will actually occur, but it must be an unsettling time. Despite the aeroplane being only 4 years old, my initial impression of the cabin was it was already looking particularly tired. Bags were being loaded and the aircraft refueled as the last of the passengers boarded, which was great. They were trying to make up time, and we would need to de-ice, which would add further to the delay. We pushed back and started to taxi to the de-icing bay. In aviation, ground de-icing of an aircraft is the process of removing surface frost, ice or frozen contaminants on an aircraft's surfaces before an aircraft takes off. This prevents even a small amount of surface frost or ice on an aircraft surface from severely impacting flight performance. Frozen contaminants on surfaces can also break off in flight, damaging engines or control surfaces.
Vi hadde litt frost på flymaskinen som vi trenger å fjerne før avgang. Det skal gå ganske kjapt. Stay Captain, we had some frost on the aircraft we need to remove before departure. It's gonna take another 2 minutes, I guess.
Ultimately, it is the pilot in command's responsibility to ensure that all necessary de-icing processes are carried out before departure. Aircraft are often equipped with ice protection systems and or ice-phobic surface coatings to control in-flight atmospheric icing. However, these are not considered substitutes for adequate ground-based de-icing. Well, with de-icing completed, a short taxi to the runway and we were off. Registration is Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar India. Call sign is Scandinavian 4424. Aircraft type is the A320 with the sharklets, which is basically the winglets. The aircraft is 4 years old, and at this stage, as we were airborne, we were 1 hour 20 minutes behind schedule. Often passengers are oblivious to all the complexities and issues that are beyond the airline's control that lead to delays. I think SAS did a great job in trying to get us back onto schedule after significant snowfall. The in-flight service was complimentary water, tea, or coffee, or you could order from the paid menu. The Scandinavian Airlines crew could be best described as functional. I sensed the crew were exhausted, and that was reflected in their onboard service. However, I would fly them again and would be interested in seeing what their international long-haul service and product is like. Please like and subscribe to the channel, it's free. And watch the video on Tromso and the chase for the Aurora Borealis. You'll love it. Wait to the end of this video and we'll show you a glimpse of the Northern Lights. Thanks for watching.